So the first group is clearing karmas. So they are of cleansing, self-love, and self-forgiveness. So understand that karmas are nothing but I hope I don't begin the class right away because it just because explaining them is a class. That's it. Okay. Anyway, so LHF of cleansing, what it does is it goes very deep into your subconscious. And karmas are simple actions that you have taken, either in this lifetime now, which you may or may not be aware. Sometimes we react, right? Whenever we react, definitely it's not pleasant, right? So if it's an action, it's well thought, well worded, and you're aware that you should not hurt the other soul. But if you just react, it's generally an outburst. And that action can create karmas. And we have been doing it for hundreds or thousands of lifetimes. All this is stored in our Earth Star Chakra, which I explained, in the first call, right? So what happens, because whenever you choose to come on Earth, okay, mind you, whenever you choose to come on planet Earth, your Earth Chakra with all the baggage of karmas get attached to you. And everything starts panning out in front of you. And you wonder why this is happening to me and why am I, so unlucky and all of that. But it's because of the past. So somewhere you need to understand this point about yourself. Why? We are not bad souls. Our souls are extremely pure. Even in the meditations that I take, I ask people to go into their heart and bring their soul in front of them. Connect with the soul, and many of us see the soul as just pure light. Okay? But the experiences that the soul has gone through is stored, unfortunately, in our physical body, our emotional body, mental body, and spiritual body, which is in the auric field though. But that is where the energy comes in, and the energy centers in our body kind of function. And that's how our body, emotionally, if something happens, that energy of hurt, of anger, of whatever that you have created in your body, bitterness, hatred, all that filters through the auric field and happens in your body. Finally, the energy center holds on to it, stores it in the subconscious. So the cleansing frequency cleanses all of this, going into the depths of your lifetimes. See, I know it's a tall claim that I'm making, but I have seen how different our life. It's just you're shedding off some weight. You start feeling lighter. And there's one thing you can watch out for is a trigger. Something that triggered you 100% may go down to 50%. You will not even know. Oh, it's okay, theek hai, chalega. It's okay. That somewhere that point will come in your head that it's not triggering me anymore. How? You start forgetting all those hurts that you have stored unknowingly. And I am witness to my own anger and victim or whatever happened through my 60 years of life. So I know that for a fact that this has been cleansed beautifully without even my knowledge. Now with frequencies, when we work with a purpose, with an intention to sort out our wealth or health or relationship, it's a different issue. But when you're running the frequencies, there are many layers that can be cleared without your knowledge. Okay, so that is the beauty of cleansing. Then the self-love. How much do you love yourself? You know it. We do not, basically, to begin with, we do not know the difference between selfishness and self-love. And we wonder, does self-love mean selfishness? I don't want to be selfish. No, hello, wake up. You need to love yourself. Okay? And self-forgiveness, the third most important factor of redeeming karmas is self-forgiveness. because what we choose in the past was an experience, soul experience. We have forgotten and we do not know why our life is a mess now. So even without realizing, without knowing why your life is hell, if you forgive yourself, you will see a lot of load being taken away by your masters, by those gurus or those saints or gods, goddesses, whoever you worship or have faith in. You will just realize that you will start forgiving yourself and your karmas get diluted and slowly and steadily redeemed. That knowingness comes within you. Okay? So that is self-forgiveness. More in the class. Okay. Self-empowerment. Well. So self-empowerment again is a huge topic because we have been controlled as kids by our parents, controlled by spouses. In schools, we have seen our teachers and bullies in our lives, right? So all these are those people who have overpowered you and made you feel small. Even now it's happening to us. Some places you just can't stand up for yourself because of all this. You do not realize your power. Your self-power is within you. Okay? And the seat of power is our solar plexus. It's one of the largest regions in our body, covering so many organs, right? So when someone raises his or her voice on you, you get a clutch in your stomach. You fear to step into your boss's cabin to tell him, this is the mistake I made. Take a call. Do what you want. How many of us have the guts to speak our truth? Ask yourself. It's very difficult. And truth always shines. Fear is always in darkness. Lies, L-I-E-S, lying is what I'm talking. Truth against lies, okay? So lies are something which will show sometime in life. It's better to be truthful to yourself. Yes, having said that, you have to use kind and compassionate words. To be kind is also a spiritual virtue, okay? So to be kind, loving, and compassionate towards others is, yes, that is also a package. But standing up for your power is something that if you deny, you are not doing justice to your own soul. Understand that. Okay, so self-love was something related to self-power also. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love others. If you don't understand what is true power, you will continue to bend backwards or touch your nose on the floor to please people, to just keep them with you because there is so much of fear around it. That's self-power. And the frequencies, they work like magic. Self-worthiness comes in this because if you don't have self-worth, you will always feel less than the boss, less than your parents. Even if your parents, I'm not saying you should fight with your parents, but standing up and saying, Dad, this is a fact. This is what happened with me. And you just try. When you speak your truth, the person opposite is silenced because truth has capital L-I-G-H-T. Truth is, okay, it is. So when you cannot take away the is-ness, I-S-ness, okay, because truth is. So self-worth again, then self-confidence. If you don't have the self-confidence, so here, so beautifully the Star Nations have made this group that they are just interdependent here. And yes, one more important thing I want to share, that you don't have to, if you want to empower yourself, you have to just say that I activate the group of self-empowerment. All four will get activated. That is the beauty. Okay. But if you, like Prapuna shared, if you want to mix and match, you need a bunch of things to work for something, then it's different. Then you activate those. But you just say clearing karmas. I activate the group of clearing karmas. All three will get activated, and you will find that ease and that redemption or whatever needs to happen. Though clearing karmas cannot be used for others, it is only for you. Okay? Because you are interfering when you're doing healing for them. You cannot heal anyone's karmas. Remember that. Teacher training will help you attune them and clear their own karmas. You cannot take on, you cannot shoulder other people's, take the responsibility of other people's karmas. Okay? So that's just a little bit of warning. Self-expression, I already spoke. Shilpa, group 3. Shifting reality. Oh, yes. So here, the pain relief frequency will help you not only with physical pain, but also emotional pain. Generally, when there is pain that has happened emotionally, you're emotionally very weak, you allow it to settle in yourself, in your body, that causes pains and aches in your body, right? So the pain relief not only helps you to ease the pain wherever you have body pain, physical pain, but also if you heal your emotions or your thoughts, you can heal with pain relief, anything. Just the thoughts. Oh my God, these thoughts are so painful. It's bringing back all my past memories of hurt and shame and whatever. Activate pain relief. I choose to activate my pain relief frequencies to heal these thoughts, painful emotions, painful situations. So it's so beautifully placed in shifting reality, because if there is any physical pain or mental pain, that it goes like a broken record in your head. Some thoughts like, how could he insult me? I should have said this, I should have said that. Those are all afterthoughts, because there you feel so powerless that you can't say anything. You come back home and you beat yourself up. You say, then you start blaming, there's anger. All this comes in a package. So shifting this reality of that incident or that hurt is so important to all of us, right? So pain relief works there. Magnetizing. You can magnetize individually also. If you work individually with the LHF of magnetizing, you can magnetize good people, kind people, if you are kind to them, compassionate to them, and then place this intention of magnetizing jobs, magnetizing anything that you want in your life. You just create that, veils of barriers that you have in your mind. You just open the path and magnetize, clear that path of doubts, your old belief systems, your point of views. When you start releasing that, your path to magnetize is just open. Okay, that's magnetizing. Manifestation. Manifestation is then you will see it in your reality. Okay, and how? Because if you are thinking of buying a car and there are other things like you don't have money, you have this, that issues, right? Magnetize, frequency of magnetizing, abundance. Abundance is what? Abundance in health, wealth, relationships, everything. Your career, everything is you're just blossoming, right? So these as a group, they work so beautifully. If you want a car, you'll manifest it physically in your life. If you want a house or something, working with it with a very powerful intention is the key. So I hope I have explained all the 3 groups. Yes, Shilpa, any questions on these? Any questions?
Absolutely, Vidyaji, but thank you for taking us through these, because every group and every subgroup in itself seems so important. And thank you for clubbing them for us and making it so simple for us to activate and use them. So thank you. So yes, Vidyaji, there are some questions on the group, and I will
Hanji.
just ask them that
Mhm.
Vinita is asking about pain relief, and I want to extend it actually.
Mhm.
All the groups except clearing karmas we can use for others also, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right? Yeah. So, Vinita, yes, pain relief, we can do it for others also, except clearing karmas. We can train others in the teacher training to clean their karmas and heal themselves, but we cannot clear anybody else's karma. Okay, everything else we can do it for others.
Others.
Yeah. And
So,
Dr.
just one more thing. You
Yeah,
can send self-love to others. You can send self-forgiveness to others. You can use the frequency of cleansing for others. But to activate it as clearing karmas for XYZ, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay? Bunch of karmas. Like I explained, right? That I want to clear karma. So I activate clearing karmas, light healing frequencies of clearing karmas. All three will get activated. Don't do that for others. That's my personal request because it's not done. Okay? They always backfire. So you can send cleansing, self-love, forgiveness. They will come into that awareness. They might ask, what did you send me? It's so beautiful. And say, okay, I'll attune you with this. Right? So that will be the best way because that person will awaken to his own powers. All of us are powerful. Believe me. All of us are powerful beings. We have that divine spark in us that just needs to be tapped, and that light should grow. When will it start shining? When will the light start shining within you? Is when the darkness of anger or fear goes away. See, let me explain just a small example, anecdote you can say. So, in a room, when you enter, if there is one small, let's say, zero bulb burning, only that corner will have some light. Rest of the room will be in darkness, right? But when you switch on all the lights in all the corners of the room or the center of the room, the whole room gets lit up. Correct? That's exactly what happens to us. So even a fragment of fear within you is darkness in you. Correct? If there is of course, like I said, explained yesterday, there are only two emotions, fear and love. So from fear comes competition and all of that. If you're even wildly jealous of someone, oh my God, look at her and how can she earn so much and what's lacking in me? Never go there. Bless that person and say, my God, God has blessed her. Now I'll seek blessings from God. So that should be your thought and not jealousy. So when the light healing frequencies start throwing light within you, all these that you read, if you sit back and read all the frequencies, you will know it has covered all the aspects of your life, of our life. Okay? Yes, Shilpa.
wonderful. Thank you. Vidyaji, Madhvi is asking, can teenagers use these frequencies?
Of course, of course. See, when a child is when a child is able to understand, and nowadays there's so many star seeds taking birth here, they will teach you a thing or two, right? So you have to take that call whether your child is able to do it. But till then, you can support him with the energies, okay? When they get too excited, you can send them peace and calm. When they're very sad, send them joy, happiness and joy. They are generally joyful, but there are times when they come with, on school, this happened and that happened. And so send them self-power if they find bullies in their life. I'm telling you, this covers all. Like Prapuna mentioned, that you need to understand your situation, and there you go. It's like they'll just pop up in your space, and you'll know exactly which frequencies you need for this situation. Sometimes it is straight away shifting reality or straight away karmas, or maybe ascension, whatever you're, uh, aiming at to clear that situation in your life. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can teach children or send them energies. It's absolutely safe for pregnant women. In fact, that baby will receive so much of light that it will be a delight to have that baby in this world, a happy, joyful, and wise child. or baby. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Vitaji, a question has come up from Deepa about the attunement. So there are 5 groups.
Mhm.
So the attunement is separate for each of the groups. Each of the groups will be given attunement to, right?
Yeah, yeah. Every single frequency is attuned.
Oh, wow.
That's why 3 hours of class where you will ask
Mhm.
questions. I'll answer at the end of the class, but I will
Mm.
finish the class and then you have Q&A at the end.
Mm.
All your
All right.
doubts will be answered. And I'm there for you guys. I'm just there for you. Believe my students know, like I quickly respond whenever I'm free, I respond to them immediately. If I'm not, then at the end of the day, but I always do respond. Unless I'm in a silent zone, Vipassana or something, where the mobile is taken away from us and we are left high and dry, only then. But I will definitely inform you if I go for such a
Mhm.
silent retreat. Okay? So not to worry.
Absolutely. And we heard from Meenakshi yesterday
Mm,
that you are always there. So,
Don't
yeah,
worry
thank you
at
for
all.
assuring us. Yeah.
Yes, Shilpa, I'm always there for all of them.
Uh, Hitachi, Sunita has asked, can this work on all types of diseases? Because she has a friend whose left hand suddenly shakes and he can't even hold a pen at that time. Doctors are not able to diagnose the root
Mm,
cause. So, can
mm.
LHF help with such cases?
Yes. Again, it's not I mean, no tall claims again. See, when certain things happen and there is no reason, it can be past life, it can be some kind of karmic thing that the soul chooses. Okay, so understand this fact also of life. When you take birth, you write your script of life and you take birth. So you have, see, if that is why when you pray a lot, when you're kind, when you're helpful, when you do all, you are like a godlike person, all this can be kind of redeemed. Okay, so this case, which sorry, who asked? You said who asked? Who has asked this
Sunita.
question? Sunita.
Sunita.
I'm sorry, Sunita. I forgot the name. Okay, so Sunita, um, this can be. Uh, you can try the frequencies, and believe me, every disease that comes to us in the body, I just explained, it's because of some emotional thing that has happened. If you find that there's nothing that has happened so bad in this lifetime, it has got to be a link in the past, wherever your soul has experienced it. So we cannot pinpoint, yet it will give you a lot of relief. And when you have happiness and joy, peace and calm within you, all this just melts away. It just goes away. Okay. So dis-ease in the body, we say dis-ease, right? We together we say disease, but it's not. It's dis-ease. The body is not in ease. Where has this come from? It can be your thoughts, feelings, emotions. Okay. Or some past life which is stored in your subconscious, or some karma in your earth star, some chakra, some energy. So we can work with this and definitely try. Okay, I'll not claim, but we can try. Okay. Can't hear you. Shilpa, you are muted.
Sorry. So, on similar lines, we've got a name of couple of health issues. So, can this help people with ADHD and learning disability?
Um, I haven't worked yet with ADHD, but definitely there has got to be um, healing. I'll not claim there, but same thing. Since it is coming from light, it will give some relief to that child. Okay. So yes, you can try that out.
What about knee replacement? Because
Yes,
can it
healing.
be avoided?
Yes, understand why there is knee problem. Okay.
Mhm.
I would really advise you guys to buy the Louise Hay book. Okay. So you will know which organ represents what. When you work around that issue with the frequencies, magic. It's complete magic. Okay, she's not here today, but I have one student who learned these frequencies. She had knee pain. Now, this client is asking about, this participant is asking about knee replacement or to avoid knee replacement, right? So she worked with her knee pain, and then she has walked miles and miles in a retreat that I took where, oh God, we have taken 10,000 steps in a day. We were together for a retreat, and there was so much of walking involved, and they were so worried because they were climbing steps and all that. Nothing whatsoever. She told me, ma'am, I've been running these frequencies. So hoping that, I said, don't doubt. You have placed a very strong intention of healing your knee. That will work for you. Don't worry. And then she could just
Wow.
walk. Yes. Her daughter was with her because she said, if my mom has knee pain, I have to wait with her. I can't leave her behind because in a group, everyone goes for it and nobody can stop for you, right? It's always like that. The group just goes on with the tourism thing that happens or the retreats that we were going. So we had to reach from point A to point B. There were many times when we had to walk. So her daughter accompanied her and she was super happy because her mom came every day walking around. So
Wonderful.
I hope that has answered your question about.
Absolutely, with assurance and
Yes,
trust.
yes.